back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with this green, sexy, sultry eye for the holiday season. I love green on myself, but on brown skin women in general. I just love the way that color complements our skin tone, and brown eyes, the way it complements our skin tone, is just an amazing color. So I'm coming to you with this look. But I want to talk a little bit about the shadow that I bought. So I went into Walmart, came out buying 1,000 things and didn't even buy what I went in there for, but that's another story. And I ended up in the cosmetic section, and I grabbed up a few of these Milani. They're called Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow. That's a long name. Are they all Bella? Yep. I picked up like 4 or 5 of them. So I've done a tutorial. This will be a tutorial, and I have a tutorial using 2 other ones. I have a few other ones, but I did film 2 other tutorials using 2 other colors. And I am in love with these shadows. Not only are these shadows amazing, but they were only $3 in Walmart. $3. I was like, oh yeah, let me get a few. And the payoff. Now I do have a green base on under my shadow, but look at that without a base. Do you see that? That is sexy. That is what a shadow is supposed to do. And it's only $3. Like, you can't beat that with a stick. It is amazing. I am a satisfied customer of this shadow. Oh my gosh. And they smell good too. Like, they smell. Yeah, I need to stop sniffing shadows. That's an issue. But yes, this is the look, and I hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial. Please thumbs up if you do, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. I have 1,000 videos up, and I want to get them views up. So without further ado, if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm doing is going in with my highlight color. I'm using Chamois Nude. This is one of my go-to colors from Coastal Scents to apply on my brow bone as my highlight. Before I applied this color though, I did apply NYX Skin Tone as my eyeshadow base. Following this, I'm going to go in with my E40 blending brush from Sigma, and I'm using Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents. This is another one of my go-to colors. As you can see, I've already hit pan with it. It's a gorgeous golden brown. It's not too close to my complexion, but it blends nicely, and I just love the way this color complements any green shadow that I use. So this look right here is a bit smoky, and with my smokies I like for them to be very sharp, and I'm lazy, so I'm gonna apply this piece of tape here just to make sure that the edges is very crisp and very sharp. And then I'm gonna go in with this color here. This is Bitten by Makeup Geek. I'm gonna apply this with a Coastal Scents blending brush, deepen in the crease a bit, and I'm not taking it all the way over to the inner portion of my eye. I'm stopping like 3/4 worth way through. After that, I'm using the E40 brush that I applied my Oktoberfest with, and I'm just blending the colors together. I want a very smooth transition. I don't want you to be able to see where one begins and one ends. So now for the showstopper, guys, I'm using Milani's eyeshadow in the color Emerald. But before I apply it, I am going to apply a base. This is an Avon kohl pencil, a green kohl pencil that I'm applying before I apply the shadow. I'm gonna then take a brush and just blend it out so that the base doesn't look harsh, and if my shadow goes over the base a little bit, it doesn't look a little strange, because if you don't blend it out right, it can look a little strange. And then I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush and apply that color all over the lid. You guys have no idea, like, I think green is my favorite shadow to use on myself, and the payoff is amazing. And I've told you guys in the intro, $3 from Walmart. $3. I'm totally impressed. To smoke out the outer corner a bit, I'm going to use this color Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and I'm just taking a blending brush to apply it. I'm not taking it too far over, and I'm not sweeping it too far into the crease. I don't want it too smoky, but just enough to, you know, sexy it up a little bit. And then following that, I'm going to take the same brush that I used to apply my Makeup Geek and just blend it out so that, once again, no harsh lines. And following that, I'm going in with my favorite gel liner at the moment, which is this Maybelline Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and just giving me a small wing liner, not too dramatic. I'm then going to take the star of the show and go over the inner parts a little bit, because sometimes when you do a lot of blending you can lose color. And then I'm taking another Milani shadow. This is in the shade Bella Champagne, and I'm applying that to the inner corners of the eye just to open it up a little bit. And there's that nice sexy line that I was talking about that I'm so lazy and don't like to clean up. The lashes I'm using are the Creme 102s, and I'm using Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. Now the 102 lashes, I'm going to tell you guys, the band is very thick, so you must play with it a little bit before applying, because it can take forever. I edited this video, but trust me, I forgot to wiggle it, and it did take me a little bit to get it on because that band is a bit thick, but I love these lashes so much. So now we're going on to the face. I'm priming my face with Rimmel London's Stay Matte Primer. This is, I've been reaching for this primer the past few days. I'm into like that matte look again for some reason. But yeah, I'm using 3 products to mix together. I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC50, a Maybelline foundation, and this NYX Liquid Illuminator in the color Gleam. My MAC foundation is just a bit thick. I don't really like thick foundation, and it's a 10 or 2 orange for me. So I mix in a shade or 2 darker of Maybelline. It thins out the foundation and it also darkens it a bit, and I know it still looks a bit yellow, but trust me, you'll see towards the end it all comes together. And yeah, I bust out a move. Pandora was on it that day. It was doing a thing. It was like 90s music on high five. It was crazy. But yeah, back to the face. I did LA Girl. This is the Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I do tend to reach for a brighter concealer depending on the look. So I did do a smokier eye, so I did want a bit of a brighter highlight. That's just how I choose to do my highlights. The darker the eyes, probably the brighter the face, just so that it all complements each other together. And I'm using my beauty blender to blend that out. And then following the highlight, the contour is going to be, I'm using Ruby Kisses 3D Face Creator. This is in the shade, level 16. I'm using the lighter shade of the 2 that come in the compact, and I'm just applying that to all the places that I want to be, of course, smaller. My forehead, my cheekbone, my nose. I wish we could put this on our hips and our stomachs. Unfortunately, that has not come about yet. I might have to create that and make some millions, but until then we'll just use it for the face. I'm gonna then take my brush that I used to apply my foundation and just blend everything together. When you take your brush that has your foundation on it, it doesn't take away from the contour or highlight at all. It just brings everything together amazingly. Trust me when I tell you, I've been doing it for a while and it works. To set the highlight, I'm taking NYX Mineral in the shade Light Medium with a Makeup Geek stippling brush, and I'm just applying that to all the areas that I highlighted. To set the rest of the face, I'm going to go with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush to apply that all over the face. Now I want a bit of a deeper contour. I usually don't really care too much for a deep contour, but today I want one. So I'm going to take this fan brush and Sleep Makeup Contour Kit in a shade Dark and apply that to the cheeks And then so it doesn't look so harsh, but it's still a good contour on the cheekbones, I'm gonna go in with my favorite, my holy grail, e.l.f.'s Turks and Caicos bronzer. And I'm gonna take a stippling brush and just blend that contour up a bit so that it doesn't look, it still has a sharp contour, but it's not very harsh. If you understand. If you don't understand, just watch. I'll shush so you can watch. It's just blended upwards. So onto the blush, I'm using Warm Berry by Black Radiance. Out of all of my Black Radiance blushes, this blush is the most pigmented, so be careful with it. Do not be too heavy-handed, because trust me, you will look like a clown on your cheeks. And then I'm going in with this eyeliner pencil from the beauty supply store called Absolute. It's a waterproof gel liner. Of course, it's in the shade black. And to smoke that out a bit, I'm going to take Corrupt by MAC with this definer brush and just blend out underneath the bottom lash line. And to smoke it out a bit more, I'm going to take my two blending colors for the crease and apply them. So the first one that I'm going to use is Bitten by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to blend that into the black a bit, if like not really under the black to smoke it, but more so to blend it together. And then I'm going to use the Oktoberfest to blend out, like smoke it out, the Bitten and the Corrupt. Once again, I hope I explained that to the best of my ability and you guys get it. If not, of course, that's what the video is for. And we're going to apply our mascara to the bottom lashes. This is a step that I constantly forget to do, but I didn't forget today, so I'm excited. For the highlight, we're going in with Gold Deposit by MAC. This is another one of those colors that if you go too heavy too fast, you'll look like crazy. So a little at a time with this as well. It'll take you farther than just flopping all that on your face. So then we're gonna go into the lips. I already put some Bliss Sticks on my lips before I began. I'm gonna sharpen this pencil because it was looking a little crazy. This is NYX in the shade Chocolate, I believe. Yes, Chocolate. And I'm applying that, of course, as my liner. I kind of want my liner not to stand out, but it's going to have like that nude ombre effect where it's a lighter nude in the middle and then it gets darker towards the lip line. But it's not going to be too noticeable. So I'm applying it a bit thick. And for the lipstick, I'm going in with, this is, I believe, yes, this is Yash by MAC. And it's a bit thick, but it is a matte color, a matte lipstick. And I'm going to apply Socialite by Colouredraine. Ooh, by Colouredraine in the middle. So it's like a lighter nude, a darker nude, and then the lip liner. And then I'm going to go over it, applying the brown lip liner to the whole outer portions of my lip. And then just creating that ombre natural lip with the pencil and a makeup brush that I'm using, which I think I used off camera. Yeah, so you guys didn't get to see it, but I used a brush to blend them together. And then I'm taking Milani's natural lip gloss, and applying that over in the center. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to like this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.